Γεια σας παιδιά, Νίκος και Μίνα για ένα ακόμα Paranormal Greek Reaction βίντεο. Θα είναι το τελευταίο για τα Χριστούγεννα, έτσι κι αλλιώς. Ίσως θα κάνουμε και την άλλη εβδομάδα ένα βίντεο πρωτοχρονιάς για τα σχετικά. Καλά Χριστούγεννα σε όλες, καλές γιορτές.
Καλές γιορτές.
Σήμερα θα δούμε 5 videos that are really scaring people from chills.
Of course. Let's get it on.
And πάμε.
Top 5 list contains scary videos that are really terrifying people, so prepare to become one of them. Number 5. Okay, think of this scary video as a what would you do type situation. A woman named Letitia Patterson is walking back to her car when a strange man who is acting beyond creepy in my opinion begins to follow her. She lets him know that he's caught on camera, and the video gets more outrageous from there.
Hold on, I'm about to record you because if something happened to me, they gonna have you on camera.
That's right.
Somebody come get their family member.
That's right.
Following me.
I think capturing his weird behavior on tape is the right move, but showing him where she parked is not the safest decision. She could have walked away to get help, but I guess she felt like she was going to take control of the scary moment, and so she overcomes her fears and confronts the stranger, getting more bizarre video on camera for us to analyze.
Yep, bye. You're not getting in my car.
The strange man attempts to get her to laugh it off, playing off his aggression as harmless flirting, but he is not respecting her boundaries, which to me is beyond creepy, and a major warning sign that she should get away fast. He follows around her car for a bit, and then he's standing by her door, when the creepy encounter takes another bizarre turn.
I don't even know you.
Hey, delete that camera. I'll grab that phone from you and break it.
Look.
Delete that on camera, please.
Well, can you get away from my car?
Yeah, but delete that recording.
I'll delete it as soon as I see you start walking that way.
But the mysterious man walks towards her instead, closer than ever as you can see at 1 minute and 27 seconds, and she realizes by now that he isn't going away, and that this scary moment could escalate if she doesn't get help.
Hey, y'all call 911. This guy just followed me around the store.
I think asking a stranger to call 911 was the right decision, because he could have taken the phone out of her hands if she stopped recording him. The camera is a good deterrent, and also she needs to continue to record evidence. Police investigators haven't found him yet as far as I know, but check this part out. I think he says his name here at 7 seconds. She's talking at the same time, but tell me if you can understand what he says.
They gonna have you on camera.
That's right.
Somebody come get their family member.
At least one other woman claims to have had a similar creepy experience with a scary stranger, so the evidence seems to suggest that he could be terrifying people just for fun. Freaky, right?
It is
Freaky.
a strange guy to follow you
Yes,
and
it
try
gives you the
to
creeps.
and it's like I recording you for if something happened to me. Yeah, that's right.
And to stay near the car door, like, fuck off.
You return back to the store and you ask for help immediately. You don't walk, especially if you are a woman. Yes.
Yes, finally she did an encounter, so but
Yes, from the first time, not at the
Freaky.
end.
Freaky.
Okay, let's go.
Number 4. A ghost hunting channel in Portugal called Supernatural Persecution is attempting to solve an unexplained mystery that's been haunting locals for years. According to legend, this haunted place in the dark creepy woods is where a bride-to-be once threw herself onto train tracks after discovering her fiancé was unfaithful. Ghost sightings have occurred ever since, and few dare to explore here because so much has already gone wrong. While walking down the long forgotten path, flanked by scary woods on both sides, they think they hear something.
Leonardo, tá vendo alguma coisa?
Oi?
Leonardo, tá vendo alguma coisa?
Oi?
Scary voices and other weird noises from within the haunted woods. The ghost bride.
For some reason I press pause by spacebar from the keyboard and YouTube does not want to work with me. So that's how I use the mouse all the time. You are in the middle of the train
Train, railroad, yes.
And you hear footsteps from the forest in the dark. You run. You don't even think to turn the camera, even it's a prank. The normal reaction is to run. It's logic.
We should try it out at some point, see what we would do.
Let's see what Perscu Chipanero Pancho
Re Pancho is Spanish and this is Portuguese.
the villagers did.
It is near as the ghost hunters squint into the darkness.
Leonardo do céu! Olha o vulto branco lá, ó! Passando atrás de você, cara!
A mysterious figure, an apparition, crosses their path and leaves them
I saw
absolutely terrified. The possible sighting of a ghost wearing a white bridal gown, well creepy, could also be someone in black clothes holding a white sheet over their head to create the illusion of a long flowing headdress. It's too far away to tell for sure. Likewise, this alleged ghost voice sounds more like one of their friends, rather than something supernatural wailing in anguish. But even though I'm not fully convinced, this paranormal evidence has thousands convinced that it's real, so maybe I'm wrong. Number
it looks like a bug that's floating or a sheet that
Yes, it's whatever Chill said, that is a friend
Yes,
dress in
yes.
black and wear only white.
Yes, yes.
Okay, it's a trick to make a scary video.
Of course. Of course.
Huh? Okay, let's go to 3.
Number 3.
3. A YouTuber named Breaking the Shell goes exploring a 150-year-old home in search of the paranormal, and the paranormal is what they find. Shadow figures and footsteps have been reported by previous ghost hunters, but that's nothing compared to the paranormal evidence you're about to see. They're not even exploring inside of the house yet, and the investigation is already getting spooky. At 40 seconds, a mysterious, possibly paranormal white light appears in the window of the room above them.
Yes, that,
Yes, I see. Well, I don't find it scary or something. Okay. Can be a reflection.
And before you say that their light is hitting a mirror or something, explain how at 45 seconds the light seemingly gets even brighter when the ghost hunter faces the opposite way. One of the things they notice is a bricked up fireplace where someone seems to have busted out, along with a door that has a padlock. There's another doorway with firewood in front of it that's been boarded up and painted over. I feel like somebody could have been kept in here against their will.
That's weird.
After exploring the house some more,
Break the woods. See what's after. Behind.
they think they hear footsteps, like other ghost hunters have reported, and I think it might be happening over them in the room where the mysterious light was.
Or like it walked past that window like some people.
They go outside, and at 23 minutes and 7 seconds, their camera gets blurry, like it's trying to focus
isn't blurry, it's focus.
Yes, it's defocused. Okay.
on a ghost nearby. Then we see the weird, mystifying light again in front of them this time, and there's nothing but darkness, so I don't think it's light from their camera caught on tape.
No joke, I saw a lot right there.
But here's the creepiest paranormal evidence of all. At 13 minutes, while exploring the top floor, they see this blue blanket. It looks flat at first, but the more you look at it, the more it looks like the ghostly form of a child seems to appear under the blanket.
Holy cow, this is terrifying.
Now this has
Where?
No. Let's see again. Maybe we missed it.
Where?
I don't see it.
Wait. What's that?
this blue blanket. It looks flat at first, but the more you look at it, the more it looks like the ghostly form of a child seems to appear under the blanket.
Holy cow, this is terrifying.
Now this has to be paranormal. Number 2.
Remalakis, what? I mean,
If you saw something, tell us in the comments.
please, I didn't saw anything. And I may say, you know, if I stare at the wall like this for 5 hours in a row, or even, I don't know, 5 seconds expecting to see something, I'm gonna see fucking something. I mean, it's because I expected to see it. And it's
or we just understand how to edit, and now whatever we see, we cannot react to, oh, scary, because we know how to edit. I don't know what this paranormal guy, like a baby.
Supposedly, a little girl saw 2 ghosts. Looks like a creepy little house. They say it's really haunted.
A team of ghost hunters investigate recent paranormal activity at the Craig house where a ghost sighting has left a little girl really creeped out. Her mother suspects the house is haunted.
So, what do you think it is? Do you think it's...
probably ghost.
The Craig family was not surprised when their daughter had a ghost sighting, because they've all experienced paranormal activity too. Weird things like the dial on their radio moving on its own, unexplainable noises in the basement, and scary voices whispering hello. But this time, the paranormal activity has gone too far by scaring their innocent daughter, and so the ghost hunters are called to investigate. They set up paranormal equipment in the haunted basement to see what kind of supernatural evidence they can capture on video. When nothing is caught on tape, the ghost hunters begin to doubt anything paranormal is down here, and so they challenge the ghost to reveal itself on camera.
Make something move off these shelves. You little...
No objects fall off the shelf, but apparently 3 minutes later a mysterious EVP is caught on camera when the ghost hunters are exploring the entrance to a room under the stairs.
Move on. No, there's no point. No, move on.
Keep in mind that paranormal equipment has been dormant for 25 minutes until they come across this hidden room, which appears to be empty, and when they open it, all of their equipment mysteriously turns off and needs to be restarted. So I think they've let out something paranormal. As ghost hunters, it is...
They pay actually for this. Isn't for free. They get paid.
Of course. But the guy that invented this thing, the spirit box...
Intelligent.
He's very smart, right? Very smart.
Billionaire, millionaire now.
Millionaire.
Treasure.
their job to replicate the results so as to provide the best paranormal evidence possible, which in this case means standing outside of the small space and taunting the ghost some more.
Bring it.
What do you put inside there, in this little space?
I could put brooms and mops and stuff. I could find
Timmy, I'm going inside this little room. Demonic, heaven or bring it to me. Let's see it. They said, Jordan.
A strong and steady EVP does not stop until they take the batteries out, which I think were probably being drained fast. Judging from the weird sounds it makes, the ghost hunting equipment is being pushed past its limits and struggles to keep up with the paranormal energy surrounding it. Later, their EVP session takes them inside the closet of the girl's basement playroom, where she had a ghost sighting. He calls the ghost a coward for not properly showing itself, and...
Coward is what you are.
If you look behind him, an object seemingly moves on its own, or maybe he hooks it with his finger. It's kind of hard to say.
Did you not see it move by itself?
Yeah, but it's gotta be better than that. I gotta see it move by itself.
You still don't believe?
Not really.
Either way, this is probably one of the few videos I've ever seen where the ghost hunters argue about whether this scary moment is paranormal or fake. So let's
imagine. They argue together.
Yes.
His friend doesn't believe.
It's like, dude, we have to work a bit harder on that thing.
Yes.
We have to give them something more. They pay us. Dude, it's okay. Did you not see it move? It's good enough for me. I'm not gonna move a finger more.
Okay, let's see.
help them figure it out. I think it was probably real because earlier, he did at some point ask the ghost to move an object to prove it was real. So years ago, I analyzed a creepy video of a mysterious handprint found in this family's haunted home in a hard-to-reach area really high up in the corner above the stairs. Years later, their house still appears to be haunted as ever.
This wall has since been painted, and the exact same print is still there.
Okay, so the wall does in fact look to be painted a different color. The original video has a yellow wall and now it's gray. It's the same distance from the ceiling and
This is creepy.
Yes, this is creepy. I have an experience like this once. I still cannot explain that, but weird.
And we will say...
We will talk in another video about it, maybe. If I feel like it.
We will say the Mina's experience.
Mina's creepy experience.
We will see. In the next video will be a storyline from Mina.
Maybe.
Maybe.
has the same impossibly long fingers extending from an oblong palm, more like the paw print of a creature than that of a human. So I guess the work of a demon is not out of the question. With that said, I guess they could have stenciled the handprint and recreated it over the new paint job. But that seems like a lot of work and there should be some mistakes. The handprint in the two videos looks nearly identical to me, and therefore I think this follow-up video is probably paranormal. And judging from their evidence, it looks like this paranormal entity, ghost, demon, whatever you want to call it, is not going to stop haunting their home anytime soon. This scary top 12 list.
Okay, now because it was so small video,
go to the next one.
I'll go to the next one. Now here I will pick one, but not see whole video. I will put from Chills again, because I'm going to put another channel. I will put this before today's new video.
Getting creeped out is what this list is all about, so let's jump straight into the scary videos. Number 12. What would you do if you caught your neighbor on camera looking into your bedroom window late at night? A Florida resident thinks that's what happened to them after his camera caught a mysterious figure peering in late at night at random. Whoever it is has their head deep in the window. They aren't knocking on the window with an emergency. They're getting a good eyeful of something and then walking away. The person seems to walk back to the house next door, so it was probably their neighbor after all. Some random person would probably walk back onto the street, unless they were going to look into the neighbor's window too, which is a possibility.
I don't know, but it's like, bitch, get off my property.
Yes, but it's creepy to open your curtain to see his face.
Of course. The fuck you want?
You don't know what he is. If he is mad or a killer or just a story you want to watch people.
Yes.
I suppose. The only problem is you don't really get to ever see his.
Because if you see, it's holding and get out of you know, the buffan, the jacket,
yes.
to put his hand.
Yes.
Face, and it's tough to prove somebody is guilty beyond reasonable doubt from the back of their head. Do you think this video is enough to prove that the neighbor's responsible, or is there not enough evidence to go on? Number 11.
There's someone down there.
I'm literally shaking right now. I am on my own right now.
Hello?
A YouTuber named Andrew Duffy has a paranormal problem in his basement that literally leaves him shaking with fear.
There's someone in here. Make your presence known. Do something now.
See? Normal reaction.
His scream was like, ooh.
But it's normal reaction. You're not stay to film with your camera. You run. Bravo. Normal reaction.
He shakes throughout the entire 10 minutes and 43 seconds of this video without a break, which would take some talent to fake. Here's a good example.
I'm gonna set my camera up right now and point it down the stairs of the basement. just to see if we can capture anything at all in the basement, guys, overnight.
Tell me if he was really scared or just pretending. The only time the camera doesn't shake is when he sets it on a tripod and goes back to his room. The ghost sighting is what's finally caught on camera, although I think it could be editing. The ghost itself looks good, but the way the ghost leans in at 9 minutes and 10 seconds looks...
Okay, it should be like editing. Okay, the guy goes, if it's pretending, it's very nice, very cool pretending.
Yes.
True scare.
But for me, it's very funny, his voice.
Okay, let's continue.
It's kind of stiff and animated, so I'd like to hear your thoughts on this one. Number 10. The adventurer Abdullah Al-Anbari goes exploring an abandoned building.
This is the guy that kicks in the doors.
What's this?
Nothing or something.
In Saudi Arabia in search of a poltergeist, or a jinn as it's referred to in the area. There are many floors to explore and each one holds horrors of its own. He turns around to see a...
Didn't see this.
Ah, lol, I thought it's the shadow in the room, like...
Okay, maybe it's the shadow of this. Because he has the light from here
like
and
I thought.
mysterious figure that could be a jinn or more likely the shadow of the banister in front of it. He continues...
How you will type his name on YouTube? Look.
We cannot type his name on YouTube, but they can. Arabian people can.
To explore, and the paranormal activity continues to stay one step ahead of him. The ghost keeps throwing objects at him, guiding him in a way towards a final confrontation that he is not ready to witness. He looks up in time to capture a glimpse of a scary round face peering down at him. Tell me what he says to it on...
You saw the reflection?
I thought it's a light bulb.
Yes, but inside was a face.
Oh, yes.
On his way out. Whatever he says seems to cause him much anger based on what happens next.
But look how new it's the above and how Igracia is.
Yes, yes.
He quickly leaves before the spirit becomes any more upset. Number 9. This viral video is leaked onto Facebook after fast food workers were caught on...
Disgusting.
I think that's the scary part. And it is.
On camera doing creepy things that would horrify health inspectors. Not only do they throw food on the floor, they wipe it in a circle to pack in as much extra filth as possible. She goes back to making it like it's no big deal at all, making contact with the bun with the spatula, and then she puts it right back in with the rest. Now everything with mayonnaise is contaminated for the rest of the day, including your meal if you were next in line. Number 8.
Yes.
I have no words for this. No.
Timothy Bartlett is exploring a water park that's haunted by a former guest named Billy.
Hi, is anybody here? Hi, Billy. I'm here.
How to do that? Why? I mean...
In the burger you.
Yes! Why?
It's fast food. You must clean fast food for the food.
But why? I mean... faith in humanity.
That's why you don't take fast food.
We all eat fast food, come on.
Okay, we have months to take this fast food, to eat burger like this.
It doesn't matter, it's the same. What they did can others do.
Anyway, let's see the
Here.
Things are about to get real creepy real fast. Watch.
Could you move something again for me? Oh. Holy sh**.
A chair moves on its own accord upon Timothy's request for Billy the Ghost to move an object and prove himself to be real. Paranormal activity is possible, but the low quality resolution could easily hide a string if there was one. This was not done on purpose.
Exactly.
Yes, because ghosts don't like high quality cameras, we already know.
And now Chills has a point on this. The resolution will be more down, so you cannot see here. Here it has something, even it covers from this chair and this chair.
Yeah.
As the resolution is average quality for a 2012 phone camera video, so maybe it's real. Number 7. Bernie DMJ1 is deleting security cam videos off his Ring app when he sees something really bizarre walk across his driveway. Or rather, it's what he doesn't see, the presence of a reflection, but the lack of a body to cause it. A shadow passes in front of the car and yet no one can be seen. He says this is a ghost or a shadow figure sighting for certain, but I'd like to offer a non-paranormal explanation. Maybe this is the shadow of someone across the street. Number 6. There's a restaurant in West Bromwich called New Talbot that everyone in the UK has been saying is haunted. This phone caught moving on a security camera belongs to a manager who says it was not set on vibrate at the time and thinks it could have been a ghost. That's because this is the same booth where one of the customers passed away, a regular who they were all friends with. The phone is near the edge of a flat surface when it happens, but not hanging over. It looks like it was pulled from something underneath, maybe a ghost like he says. Some unexplained lights float over the exact same spot. Ghost orbs in both their opinion and mine.
But yeah, or maybe it's so famous from this, or the guy make all the restaurant or whatever it is like a paranormal building, hunting building, so to attract tourist people to go to see the paranormal activity.
Yes, makes sense.
So this is probably real paranormal activity caught on tape. Number 5. Some super creepy moments caught on home security video have left a man in India wondering if there is something
This is a real camera.
Wrong with his camera or the neighborhood at large. Let's help him decide if this strange activity is paranormal. A loud motorcycle goes by his house twice, so he looks at the security video, which looks fairly normal at first until you notice there's actually no motorcycle and barely the phantom image of a rider.
Yes. The phantom image of the rider. It's the ghost rider, bitch.
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolae Pușcă. It sounds funny in Romanian.
Yeah, unde lucru? Ia ai tu?
Go back again.
The ghost rider.
Okay, it's creepy to see because you don't see.
Of course.
The second time it goes by is extra creepy because it seems to dissolve away even more, and yet the headlights are on the entire time, which could be proof that this paranormal activity is more than just a glitch. Number 4. Sometimes if you want to know if a room is haunted or not, all you have to do is ask.
Move it.
What? Okay.
Okay, it was funny.
Open the lights. Clean the room.
Yes, clean the room, please.
Move that board there. There. Here it's the camera, so when I put my finger like this, it's the board there.
Yeah.
So if Mina goes and move it a bit, and I will edit it, you will see now that it's moved. And I'll say,
I'm not gonna get up my ass.
while making a video that this happened.
No, I'm not.
Holy. It's creepy, but I'm not sure this object really moved on its own. It sounds like a fan is blowing from side to side and could have moved the object instead of a ghost. Tell me if you hear it.
Holy. Yeah, we don't hear the fan because the speakers are down, the volume. For example.
For example.
We don't wear headphones to hear. Yet we don't have this ability.
Disability. Okay. Yeah.
To finish video.
Edit it.
He might have put the bottle at just the right distance to make it seemingly move upon his command. Is this moment paranormal to you? I'm on the fence with this one. Number 3. Ryan Prunty is certain their estate is haunted. After this creepy...
This guy is bored. Like I can't smell like this. Huh?
experience in their attic happened. Let's take a look at what he and his friend caught on tape and see if it's really paranormal.
Steph, I think it's all good up here, dude. We're gonna explore a little further. No.
Bro, it's
Isn't
locked.
it funny, Bailey?
I'm not
Open
kidding,
the door,
bro.
Bailey.
It's locked.
Bailey, open the door.
Look.
What is that?
It doesn't look like the door got stuck by itself. At 11 minutes and 34 seconds, the locking mechanism has been turned into a horizontal locked position. Someone, either a ghost or one of their roommates, must have been on the other side. They force open the door, and less than a minute later, this mysterious orb guides them to another weird event.
It's mysterious.
It's dust. It's dust. It's dust. You have your flashlight, and in your light it's dust. Here I will do it, you will see it. It's dust.
It's dust!
And no one else is home, and yet they see wet footprints outside of the shower that lead to nowhere. Maybe one of them showered and left, but I think most people would pick up the towel first. It's a creepy video, but all of these ghostly encounters would be easy to fake with the help of a third person. So I'm wondering if that's exactly what they did. Number 2. This creepy video is what happens when you go ghost hunting around Ireland's haunted woods of Newton Abbey.
Helly, did you hear the word ambush?
I don't hear anything, but I do see a strange mist has been caught on camera. Paranormal, I'd say, because it doesn't look like their breath. It happens twice, here at 26 seconds and again at 28 seconds. I hear they have a lot of
behind the camera.
Yes,
it looks like that.
A smoke from cigarette.
Mysterious mist. I can do that mysterious mist also. Let me.
Okay.
Make the mysterious mist.
It's a mist here. Here in the corner of the camera, it's a mist. Like.
Yes. The mysterious mist.
foggy weather in Ireland, so maybe this is a small patch of fog they've caught on camera instead of a ghost. But let's face it, they get creeped out in a scary part of the woods known to be haunted, stop to record, and then capture some strange sightings on tape. So maybe this is a paranormal ghost video. 1. A bizarre video with little context is left.
If this you will set the camera all the time inside your home to leave it and record all your moves.
I don't know. Some people maybe don't.
I can't understand this logic. Anyway, let's move to the man here is sleeping, as you can see, and the girl is getting ready to get out.
People speculating what creepy things are happening here. At first, this looks like a woman going about her day, but rumor is that she is walking around taking things that could belong to the man on the bed, and that he might even be incapacitated in some way, helpless to do anything but watch Frozen. I think there might be something to this because she grabs a device at 1 minute and 23 seconds and then an identical device at 1 minute and 40 seconds while possibly looking for cameras. Was all this stuff hers or not? Since these are rumors and speculation, we'll never know for sure. A boss is someone.
Pick the things from Emma, it's just a lady going around her house.
Let me see. Anyway, guys,
that's it for today. No,
yes.
I'm done.
So, it was Nikos and Mina and Nikos. Until the next video, bye.
Γεια σου. Γεια σας.
Γεια σας.
Γεια σας.